TV5 is closing out March with one final Women's History Month story that honors women leaders past and present.
TV5's Lauren Piesco introduces us to a powerful group in Flint that's working to change the histories of those they serve.
I love the team that we have here. I've never worked with such strong and devoted women.
March is Women's History Month, and what better spot to visit than a place that started out serving women?
I've had the opportunity to talk with many of our clients over the years, and it's just every story that I hear is about someone finding their way through challenging times. It's not just a place for people to lay their head. It's not just an overnight shelter. Our shelter is a home for people who don't have a home.
Shelly Hoffman is the vice president and COO here at the shelter of Flint. She tells me it first began as a women's shelter back in 1983 under the name Emergency Night Shelter for Women. Since then, they've built permanent housing in the area and served countless men, women, single mothers and fathers, and families with children and pets.
You know, that's what keeps you going in this field, right? Being able to see the successes is, you know, often not what's talked about, but it is what keeps us going, what keeps us focused, and continuing to support and help people achieve their goal.
Today, the shelter of Flint is led by a team of nearly all women under President and CEO Linda Belsky.
Seeing, you know, moms and dads walking around the shelter with their kids, and then, you know, they're so excited about each milestone that gets them into their own home.
Each of the women I spoke with are very passionate about the work they do and encourage those interested in social work to volunteer at the shelter.
I first started here almost 7 years ago as an intern. I've been a resident assistant, assistant case manager, and now emergency shelter manager.
What has been the most rewarding part of your career so far?
When they get housed. We deal with a wide variety of clients, domestic violence, some of them just been eviction or relocation because they couldn't afford to live in whatever state they were in, so they come to Michigan.
My job is actually outside of the shelter. I work with people that are not inside the shelter, and that looks sort of like very rewarding, and especially women with children, and it's just so important to have that space for them and help them put their life back on track.
Especially for mothers, the work these women do does not go unnoticed, as the shelter puts a large emphasis on taking care of children.
About 60% of our residents are children, and tonight we'll have 38 children who sleep here. Most with their mothers, some with their fathers as well. And making sure that children have access to a home is so important.
I asked Charmaine, Emily, Shelley, and Linda if they'd like to say anything special about their team this month, and it's clear to see how much they respect and value each other's strengths and talents.
I really can't say enough. I've worked with a lot of women in a lot of different organizations, but I really love the team that I'm with right now, and the women that are here just bring their talent every single day, and it's wonderful.
I work with a great group of women. I really admire all my coworkers, and we do everything in our power to try to focus on our mission and help our clients.
They're all amazing, and we all work together as a great team. It takes a team.
I have been working for women's empowerment since the start of my career. It's always been an interest of mine, whether it's reproductive rights or higher education or putting women on a track to a home of their own. I've seen it all as a part of my goal to empower women. I've had a long career, and I feel as if I have found a home and found a cause that I can really get behind and people who I just adore working with.
Wishing all past and present female leaders an uplifting Women's History Month. Reporting in Flint, I'm Lauren Piesco for TV5.